So now we need to incorporate a array into our algorithm, right? Because at the moment we're just searching for the word old, but by the end, when we complete our chatbot program, we should be searching for a bunch of words, right? So, I mean, to be more accurate, we should be searching for how and old. Because, the person could type in, you're old, right? And then the robot shouldn't respond, I am 307 years old. But our current algorithm, the way that we have it set up now, it's going to respond, right? Because it found the word old in there. So what we should be doing is we should be searching for the word how and old, right? And if those two words are in the sentence, then you know for sure that they typed in how old are you. So that's why we're going to use an array. And so this is how we're going to do it. You're going to go to data and we're going to say make a list. Okay, and so a list is very similar to an array. And so if I say the list name, I'm going to call it words, right? I can be more descriptive and I could say found underscore words. Okay. I hit OK. Now I have this array, right? That's empty. And so what we're going to do is if the word old is found, right, then we are going to add the word old here. Add old to found words. We're going to take the say and we're going to put it right over here. And we're going to have an if statement. And we're going to say if oh my goodness, let me come back here to lists and say if found words contains the word old. And so how is this program going to run? Well, it's going to say the introduction, ask for the question. I'm going to type in the question, how old are you? Hit enter. And now this word and answer block is going to run, which is going to jump down here. And answer has how old are you inside of it. It's going to set our index to 0. Of course, repeat length of answer. This is going to search the whole length of the sentence looking for the word old. And if it finds the word old, right, then we're going to add the word old to this array, this list of words, right, called found words. And then once it does that, it's going to jump back. After it finishes searching the entire sentence or the question, it's going to jump back up here. And it's going to check if found words, if the list has the word old in it, then I'm going to say I am 307 years old. So I hit enter. Or I'm sorry, I hit the green flag and I type in the sentence, how old are you? Right? It's going to find the word old, and what should happen is it's going to put the word old into found words, and I could put enter. And it does, right? And so after it puts the word old in the array found words, it's going to check this and it's going to find it to be true. It does contain the word old, and it's going to say I am 307 years old. And so after you do that, though, on the next round, you don't want the list to still have the word old in it. So I'm like, if I go ahead and hit the green flag, you can see old is still in here, right? So if I go ahead and type in a sentence like, are you a kid? Right, it's still going to say I'm 307 years old because old is still in there. So what we need to do is we need to say delete everything. So how do we do that? We're going to say delete all of found words, right? Every time you finish your algorithm. And so let me go ahead and get that done. So I'm going to say, are you a kid? And then it says I'm 300 years old because old is still in there, and it deletes everything. So now when I run it, it's going to run correctly because I deleted everything, and it will only say it, are you a kid? It's not going to say anything because old is not in here, right? And so now I run it again, and I say, how old are you? Now it's going to say 307 because old is in there. But then we delete it right after, right? So that the next time we run the program, it is not going to be in there. So that's the way it works. And this way we can search for more than one word. We can search for old and how, right? So what you can do is you could have this if statement looking for old. You can have another if statement looking for how. And if you find old, you add old. And if you find how, you add how. Right? And then up here, what's going to change is you're going to use the and operator. Right? You're going to say if found words contains old and found words contains, where is it? Okay, right here. Contains how. Right? So now if you have these two words in your question, you know they're asking how old are you. So then you could say I am 307 years old. So this is a way you can make your program more specific, right? And be sure of what question they're asking for just by searching for a couple of words.